We are under the lights here on a Friday night at AT&T Park in San Francisco. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Colorado Rockies and the San Francisco Giants. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Richard Urban is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning 1-0. Cueto sets his sights. Here's the 1-0. Hit high and deep to right center. Ranging back is Maben, still going back. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away.
In the second spot today,
Jeff Salazar will get his first shot now. He, too, had 3 knocks in yesterday's win. That's popped up out towards short right field. Panic is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Mike Vera gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. High in the air and deep to left center field. Ranging back is Inciarte, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Around second, he'll try for third, and he is all the way over to third now with a 2-out triple.
batting fourth,
Nate Mack will get a chance now as he hopes to cash in following the 2-out triple.
Well, the inning didn't look like it was going anywhere with those 2 quick outs, but then all of a sudden, now the pressure's on here with a runner down at third.
There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. This is line to left. Inciarte is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Ender Inciarte comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. We'll jump forward in this one to the top of inning number 2. Rendell Grichuk will come forward now. Back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. Hit hard to short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Greg Bird will stand in now as he was reinserted back into the lineup here after taking a needed day off yesterday. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Maben moves over, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Eduardo Garcia into the box here in the top of the 2nd, looking to keep this inning going. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Parker has it in his tracks. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Buster Posey will get his first opportunity now, and you can see that average pushing up near 350 to start things out. We'll jump ahead and pick this one up in the top of inning number 3.
leading off of the Rockies,
Antonio Beltran will stand in, and as you can see the big number there, he's up over 400 to begin the campaign. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Settling in now, Chris Archer. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Oh, and he botches it. Richard Urban will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game.
Not really a good at-bat there. Forget getting out, but he didn't see any pitches as well.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. One there on to Belt, and they turn the double play. That ends the inning. Joe Panic digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. We'll move ahead now to the top of inning number 4. Leading off the inning, Jeff Salazar, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Cueto gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Hit hard back up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center. A leadoff hit. Mike Vera will dig in. The winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for National League catchers. Throw over to the bag, and the runner will get back standing. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. It skips in, and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. And a good pitch, but he gets quite a lot of it. And in fact, he got more than a lot of it. He got all of it. It's a home run.
Now batting, shortstop.
It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Number 249 career. And the Rockies have now taken a 2-1 lead. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Rendell Grichuk will stand in now, a Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. That's yanked into the stands. Strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Chop foul right at home plate. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Way outside. 1-2. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike three. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Greg Bird is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. But this will land untouched. The 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Maben on the run. And that retires the side. Leading off the inning, Buster Posey. And they'll need him to get something going here. Time to pick this one up now in the top of inning number 5. Eduardo Garcia heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
The batter, second baseman, Antonio.
So it's a solo shot to dead center, and it's given the Rockies a 3-1 lead. Antonio Beltran is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball that's 1-0. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. Looking up is Maben, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
The pitcher, number 22, Chris Archer.
So a solo shot here to left center field. 6th home run on the season for him as the Rockies have staked themselves to a 4-1 lead. Chris Archer stands in as he swings and misses for strike one. Tap foul at home plate. Cueto's ready. Here's the 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Richard Urban will dig in. He's flown out and hit into a double play in 2 trips. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Parker on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Up next for Colorado,
Jeff Salazar will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. Hit sharply on the ground. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Striding into the box, Mike Vera, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, he's batting lefty right now, but doesn't matter. He can hit from either side of the plate.
Runners on the move for second. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And before the 0-1 pitch, he'll step out of the box and get his bearings a bit. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Nate Mack digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
And that's through into center field. Base hit around third and being waved on home. And the run is in to score from second. Make it 5-1. Rendell Grichuk stands in. The 8th man to bat in the inning as he'll get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out.
Oh, this has been a very nice inning for them so far, but it still could get better.
Pitch outside, the throw. And he'll be tagged out trying to steal third. And that just does. Leading off the inning, Cameron Maben. And they'll need him to get something going here. Due to time constraints, we'll pick this one up in the top of inning number 6. Rendell Grichuk will lead things off for Colorado as they look to get something started in their half of the 6th. Belted high in the air out to left. Inciarte is there. He's got it 1 away. Greg Bird will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
Nope,
and he misses again, 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Maben is there. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Into the box now, Eduardo Garcia. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, he absolutely crushed it earlier, so let's see if he can get into another one in this at-bat.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Left field and deep. Inciarte going back on it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Joe Panik gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team. Time to move ahead to the top of inning number 7. Antonio Beltran is set to get us started for the late innings of this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. High in the air out towards shallow right. Parker is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. Chris Archer will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Skied into straightaway right. Parker giving chase, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Richard Urban will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air out to center field. Maben has a beat on it. And that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the tradition.
Matt Duffy will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 thus far. We'll look ahead now and pick this one back up in the top of inning number 8. Jeff Salazar comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Parker looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Mike Vera gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Out in front of it, strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Bat explodes as this has popped up. Throw gets him. 2 down. Nate Mack gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Ball 2. The 2-0 pitch. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Inciarte racing back, and a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run.
Now batting, right fielder, Randall Grichuk.
A solo shot here to left, and it's now a 6-1 ball game. Randall Grichuk is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
And he misses with it. 1-1. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Joe Panik digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
And we'll move forward now to the top of inning number 9. Greg Bird will stand in to lead things off here in what's now a brand new ball game.
Yeah, and how about that last half inning? Now it's up to these guys to respond, maybe punch back, if you will.
Grounded back up the middle, and this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th. Eduardo Garcia is into the box now. He hit one over the wall back in the 5th. First delivery to him on the way. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting into shallow right field. Parker has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Antonio Beltran gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. First offering on its way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Now Maben gets it in here off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Now batting, the pitcher, Sebastian Bruno.
Frank Herrera will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Ground ball left side. On to first, and there are 2 down. Richard Urban struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0-for-4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go over, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
And ball 4 here on the intentional walk, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
Now batting,
Jeff Salazar stands in looking to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can come through with a big base hit here.
Yeah, Matt, but conversely, if the man on the mound can...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Trevor Brown will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
number 14, Trevor Brown.
Simon Eubanks is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Eubanks. Leading off for the Giants here in the bottom of the 9th, catcher, Trevor Brown.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Starting in the National League West, the Colorado Rockies went deep 4 times as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco, 6-5. They continue to win as they now have 9 straight. Larry Marquez was fantastic at the plate, collecting 5 hits as the Dodgers pushed past Cincinnati 11-9. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. The Arizona Diamondbacks secured a win in extra innings over the Padres, 4-2. Freddie Snavely had a home run and 3 RBIs, helping lead the Braves to a win over the Mets, 8-4. Joe Ross was untouchable on the mound, crafting an amazing no-hit performance, helping Washington get past the Marlins, 3-0. Chris Bryant plated 3 runs on the day, helping lead the Cubs over the Brewers, 7-5. They now have 6 straight victories. C.J. Cron collected a total of 4 hits in the game as the Pirates were winners over the Cardinals, 3-2. The Tampa Bay Rays pounded out 17 hits in this one as they got the win in a laugher against the Rangers, 14-2. The Blue Jays bested the visiting Indians, 4-2. Chris Tillman pitched his way to his 100th career victory, leading the O's to victory over the Yankees, 8-4. The Chicago White Sox pitched well, allowing 3 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics, 3-0. The Phillies launched 3 home runs as they took down the Tigers in Detroit, 8-4. The Kansas City Royals hit 3 long balls as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County, 7-2. The Minnesota Twins bested the Mariners in Safeco Field, 4-3. In other news from Minnesota,
The morning fog yet to go away, so we're left with overcast skies here at AT&T Park. Today, it's Game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the Colorado Rockies and the San Francisco Giants. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Lined hard toward right center, and this inning starts with a solid base hit. Corey Seager will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. There goes the runner. Pitch inside the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Cobb comes set, 1-0 on its way. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Franco has it, a quick out number 1. Nate Mack will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
Williamson ranging back. Gone!
Batting fourth, catcher.
So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 5 on the year as the Rockies have taken a 2-0 lead. Fly ball heading for the alley. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And they'll keep it going here as he's into third base with a triple. Rendell Grichuk will stand in. And as you can see the big number there, he's up over 400 to begin the campaign.
Well, right now, he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Hit to third. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
Batting sixth,
Greg Bird will stand in, trying to keep up the hot pace as he's well over 400 here to start the year.
And I think it's just a little too early to get overly excited about this guy, but we all know he's very capable of keeping this up.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Buster Posey comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. We'll jump forward in this one to the top of inning number 2. Jorge Soler will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Out in front of it, strike 1. Cobb gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. There's a line drive, and he's swinging it as good as anyone, folks. The streak will continue. He's got a base hit. Richard Urban will stand in. He comes off an 0-for-4 in last night's ball game.
Yeah, not really a great performance for him yesterday, but that's just part of this ball game. You have to know that those rough ones are going to come up and bite you every once in a while.
The second for 1 on the belt, but it won't be in time as they just settle for 1.
batting ninth,
Marcus Stroman comes to the plate, possibly receiving a bunt sign in order to stay out of the double play. Runners going. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Now the 0-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, these are just extra pitches adding to your pitch count. I don't see why you wouldn't just go right after him.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Parker is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. And he is in there. Ricky Hammock will stand in. He singled to lead off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run.
That really got this ball club going. When your leadoff guy gets on like that, kind of just...
In to score is the runner from third. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. Corey Seager Steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely...
And hang on, he's out. Gunned down, trying to swipe a bag. Jarrett Parker will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night. We'll jump ahead and pick this one up in the top of inning number 3. Corey Seager is into the box as we are all set to begin the third. Cobb's ready. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Maben is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Nate Mack will stand in. He, of course, the most valuable player in last summer's All-Star game. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. On to first as the throw takes care of him, and it's a quick 2-up, 2-down start to the third. Mike Vera will dig in, the winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for National League catchers. Now a swing, and oh, he gets this one high and deep to right, and this is going to splash down for a home run.
The right fielder, number 15.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field, making it an even 250 for his career. And the Rockies are opening things up now. It's a 5-0 ball game. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Cameron Maben, and they'll need him to get something going here. We'll move ahead now to the top of inning number 4. Greg Bird is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th. Cobb looks in. First pitch on the way. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And, of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Jorge Soler will stand in now. A Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1. High in the air out to center field. Maben waits on it. 2 gone. Richard Urban steps in for his second at-bat. A fielder's choice his first time around.
Wow, just not going his way right now. Slumping pretty hard. He just needs some solid contact to get that confidence going again.
Parker going back on it at the track. And that ball is over the wall out toward the cove. A home run. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants' bullpen. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Looped out towards short. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. Hit hard on the ground to second. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Damian Johns, and they'll need him to get something going here. Time to pick this one up now in the top of inning number 5. Corey Seager will stand in now, the recipient of a National League Silver Slugger Award for his contributions at shortstop last year. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run.
The batter, number 4, second baseman,
So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 11 for him on the season, as this lead swells to 7-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Mabin. 1 out. Mike Vera digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. To first. Belt has it. And he will just make it to the bag here in time, and that's out number 2. Rendell Grichuk will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ballgame.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guy.
Oh, hold on here. Well hit into deep left center, and I don't think this one's coming back. No siree. This one is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. 8th home run on the season for him as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Greg Bird is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Very weakly on the ground. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Cameron Mabin comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. Due to time constraints, we'll pick this one up in the top of inning number 6. Jorge Soler makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. High and deep to center field. Ranging back is Mabin. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Number 10 for him on the year as they push this lead up to 9 now. Pulled toward right center field. Under it is Mabin now as he pulls it in for the first out. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. From the stretch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Parker is there. 2 down. Ricky Hammock will step in. A ground out victim as last time. First pitch on its way. Into the seats. 0-1. 0-1. Here it comes. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He'll take the turn and head for second. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon. Corey Seager gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. This one's flared toward left center. Mabin moving in. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Damian Johns gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team. Time to move ahead to the top of inning number 7. Nate Mack is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Mabin on the run. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Mike Vera is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the third inning. Popped high in the air. Franco is there for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rendell Gritchuk. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
This is hit high in the air and pretty deep down the left field line. Williamson shading to his right, and that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional.
Matt Duffy will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first two plate appearances. We'll look ahead now and pick this one back up in the top of inning number 8. Greg Bird will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Jorge Soler ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Johns is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Richard Urban gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And Franco will make the catch to retire the side. Buster Posey digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning. And we'll move forward now to the top of inning number 9. Marcus Stroman gets an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance this afternoon, and, well, he's really earned it.
Well, he definitely has, Matt. I mean, he's been on point today and really held him at bay.
Hit out towards second. To his left, Johns. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting,
Ricky Hammock will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Hit hard back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Corey Seager is into the box now. He hit one over the wall back in the 5th.
Seager.
Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. Nate Mack strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First offering on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. Tough play for Franco. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Jarrett Parker comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to... Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in...
Sunday afternoon baseball on the show as we welcome you inside AT&T Park in San Francisco. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Colorado Rockies and the San Francisco Giants. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Skied into straightaway right. Parker waits on it. One away. Corey Seager will stand in, and as you can see the big number there, he's up over 400 to begin the campaign.
Oh, and Matt, I know you love talking about numbers like that. You look at his recent play, it hasn't hurt that average.
Meanwhile now, this is a fair ball down the line in left, and that ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double.
Batting third,
Rendell Gritchick will dig in, and as you can see, he's got that average up near the 400 mark to start the season.
And he's off to the start we all expected. I think he'll be right up there on the leaderboards at the end of this season.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Maben on the run, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Greg Bird will stand in now, 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
Well, he's been hitting over 400 in his last 10 games, but wow, that was a stinker yesterday.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble, and it would have been trouble, but Ender Inciarte comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. We'll jump forward in this one to the top of inning number 2. Jorge Soler will stand in, and boy, look at that batting average to start off the month of April.
Well, it's still early in this season, but if he keeps this up, he's going to be looking to get paid in the offseason. His contract is up after this year.
Antonio Beltran will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Parker going back on it, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. He gets there, but he missed it. Eduardo Garcia will stand in now as he was reinserted back into the lineup here after taking a needed day off yesterday. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. And he falls behind 0-2. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone. Frank Herrera, the hitter now, with a chance to pick up that runner from second with 2 away.
And this could prove to be a huge at-bat in this game because you don't want to let these type of scoring opportunities slip away early.
And they're going to strike first this afternoon as this is down for extra bases. And the runner from second is in to score. Number 32 gets a chance to swing away, and he'll have a chance to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone.
Well, you know, some pitchers flat out just don't like to go up there and swing it, and I get it. Most of them can't hit at all. But, hey, this is an opportunity right here to help your own cause.
Parker is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Maikel Franco will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season. We'll jump ahead and pick this one up in the top of inning number 3. Ricky Hammock will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. That's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Tap fouled at home plate. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he's retired here, 1 away. Corey Seager will stand in now, the recipient of a National League Silver Slugger Award for his contributions at shortstop last year. And now here's another pop-up, and this one will head to the opposite side of the diamond. Crawford will wait on it, and he's got it for out number 2. Rendell Grichuk will stand in now, a Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. Hit to third. Franco has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Ender Inciarte digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man.
We'll move ahead now to the top of inning number 4. This is skied out to deep center field. Ranging back is Maben. A leaping effort there by Maben, but he'll come up empty. That ball is gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Jorge Soler.
So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 9 on the year, as the Rockies have taken a 2-0 lead. Hit on the ground to short. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Third baseman,
Antonio Beltran digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. To short. On to first, and there are 2 down. Eduardo Garcia is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Now a swing, and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Jarrett Parker is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Time to pick this one up now in the top of inning number 5. Frank Herrera heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Frank Herrera.
A ball hit softly on the line to third, and he makes a great diving stop for the out.
Now batting,
Number 32 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Hard hit ball to second, fielded by Panik. Throw gets him, 2 down. Ricky Hammock will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far.
Just getting under it right now. See if you can make an adjustment and keep that top hand strong this time.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Chop foul right at home plate. The 0-2 home. Hot shot on the ground is short. There is Crawford. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Brandon Crawford comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up.
Due to time constraints, we'll pick this one up in the top of inning number 6. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. Rendell Grichuk will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Maben on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Greg Bird steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Greg Bird.
From the stretch. This is line to left, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. Jorge Soler will step in. He's lined out and grounded out in 2 trips. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants' bullpen. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Maben is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Leading off the inning, Ender Inciarte, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Time to move ahead to the top of inning number 7. Antonio Beltran is set to get us started for the late innings of this one. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Into the windup and the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Parker sprinting after it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now
Frank Herrera comes forward for another shot after being robbed of a hit in his last at-bat.
Yeah, it was an absolute showstopper. All you can do is get back up there and try to hit the ball hard once again.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. Line drive to center field. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Now batting, number 32.
Nate Mack will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 4, Nate Mack.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Runners off for second. Belted high and deep into right center. Maben ranging back. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead.
Now batting, center fielder, Ricky Hammond.
So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 6th home run on the season for him. And it's given the Rockies a 4-2 lead. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Neil Ramirez will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home seventh. Brandon Crawford will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. We'll look ahead now and pick this one back up in the top of inning number 8. Leading off the inning, Corey Seager, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Inciarte has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning. Rendell Grichuk will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Inciarte on the run. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Greg Bird gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Bounce towards the second baseman. Panic is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Brandon Belt, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Henry Mejia is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Henry.
Leading off the inning, Brandon Belt, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And we'll move forward now to the top of inning number 9. Jorge Soler stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Out in front of it, strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1. High and deep to left center field. Maben racing back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double. So coming to the plate, Antonio Beltran, and he could very well get the intentional pass here as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Line toward the alley in left center. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch.
Nice.
Eduardo Garcia digs in, looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second.
Well, no complaints on this end, guys. You've got to love any game that's this tight, this late.
Hit high and deep to right center. Maben going back on it, still going back. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 5-4 game. And he is in there with an RBI triple. So digging in now, Frank Herrera, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Crawford posts under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, The pitcher, Henry Mejia.
Richard Urban will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 18, Richard Urban.
Into the seats, 0-1. And before the 0-1 pitch, he'll step out of the box and get his bearings a bit. Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, what a stop on the slide. He's out.
No way. That was awesome.
Kyle Kubica will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Kyle Kubica.
Simon Eubanks is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he only had one hit, but he definitely made it count. A big home run that turned out to be the decisive blow in the ballgame.
The final line score for the ballgame this afternoon for the victorious Rockies.
It's Monday morning, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out in the NL West, the Colorado Rockies continued to beat teams now with 11 straight victories as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 5-4. At the moment, the Giants are in 4th place in the NL West. The Rockies sit in first.
Well, the desert clouds are out in force this evening as you get a look inside Chase Field here in Phoenix. Tonight we get the week started with the first of 4 between the Colorado Rockies and the Arizona Diamondbacks. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. High in the air and deep to left center field. Jones going back. Gone! So it's a solo home run here leading off the ballgame. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Rockies are out to a 1-0 lead. Jones going back on it at the track. He's there and records the first out. Nate Mack will stride in now. Back in the lineup after being limited to pinch hit duties in yesterday's ball game. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Jones looking up, and this one is gone. A home run.
Batting fourth, center fielder.
So it's a solo shot to dead center. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as the Rockies have taken a 2-0 lead. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks.
Batting fifth, second
A
base.
solo shot here to left. Number 11 for him on the season. And the Rockies have now taken a 3-0 lead. Antonio Beltran stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Jones is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Eduardo Garcia will get his first opportunity. Just 1 for 4 yesterday, although his 1 hit was a triple.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So,
and we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Into the box now is Dustin Pedroia as he'll lead off the home half of inning number 1. We'll jump forward in this one to the top of inning number 2. Jeff Salazar will stand in, and as you can see the big number there, he's up over 400 to begin the campaign. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Striding into the box, Richard Urban. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hit to first. Scooped up. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Stepping in, Doug Casto, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Gonzalez is there, and how about that? A 3-pitch. Number 32 will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. We'll jump ahead and pick this one up in the top of inning number 3. Ricky Hammock is into the box as we are all set to begin the 3rd.
and they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Corey Seager will stand in now, the recipient of a National League Silver Slugger Award for his contributions at shortstop last year. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And that's lifted the other way out to left. And he'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the 3rd. Nate Mack will stand in. He, of course, the most valuable player in last summer's All-Star game. Hit sharply on the ground. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first. Is Danny Espinoza will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. We'll move ahead now to the top of inning number 4. Mike Vera is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Jones moving to his left. 1 away. Into the box now, Antonio Beltran. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Beltran.
Line drive to center field. He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th. Settling in now, Eduardo Garcia. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. This is in the air out to right field. Gonzalez moves over. And that's the 3rd out. David Peralta is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Time to pick this one up now in the top of inning number 5. Jeff Salazar heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Salazar.
Skied into straightaway right. Gonzalez has a read on it. 1 out. Richard Urban stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Here comes the first pitch. Hit in the air to center field. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th.
Now batting.
Doug Casto is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. It's sharply toward third. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, Andrew Susak comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. Due to time constraints, we'll pick this one up in the top of inning number 6.
Leading off of the
Ricky Hammock makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
The 0-1. Tap foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. Hard liner to center field. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Corey Seager comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. Runners going. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard towards second. Throw by Pedroia will be in time, and there's your first out. Nate Mack strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air out to center field. Jones has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. The tag at third, and they got him. A double play, and very quick. Carlos Gonzalez will walk toward the plate as he'll lead things off here in the Arizona 6th inning. Time to move ahead to the top of inning number 7. Mike Vera is set to get us started for the late innings of this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Sent on the ground out to second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Antonio Beltran will take another shot here. He's flied out and lined out in 2 trips.
Well, 0 for 2, but he's taken some decent hacks. Could see a better result in this at-bat.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Jones racing back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
The batter,
Eduardo Garcia takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. Gonzalez is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
now batting,
Jeff Salazar will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Grounded down the third baseline. To his right, Lamb. Throw in time, and the side is retired.
It's time for the traditionals.
Adam Jones will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far. We'll look ahead now and pick this one back up in the top of inning number 8. Richard Urban comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Gonzalez is there to put it away, and they couldn't ask for more than a 1-pitch out to begin the 8th. Doug Casto stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Greg Bird will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Pulled toward right center field. Jones on the move, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Ricky Hammock strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. It's a swinging bunt up the line. Barehanded on the hop. He's out.
No way. That was awesome.
Corey Seager will step in. A ground-out victim as last time.
And, Matt, it looks like this might possibly be the last opportunity that he gets to have that hitting streak extended. This is going to be a big at-bat.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the... Chris Owings will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. Henry Fernandez is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. And we'll move forward now to the top of inning number 9. Leading off the inning, Nate Mack, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. This is pulled into right, and there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the 9th. Mike Vera strides into the box now, launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily. The 0-1 delivery. Lifted the other way to left center. Jones is there, and he has it for the first out. Antonio Beltran gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. From the stretch. Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. 7 home runs for him on the year now as they stretch the lead to 5-1. Eduardo Garcia comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. That previous home run believed to be in the neighborhood of 430 feet. Hit on the ground to short. Throw gets him, 2 down. Jeff Salazar strides in, grounded out his last time through.
Salazar.
First pitch on its way. Hit hard, and oh, this is off the second base bag. And the throw will be too late at first, so a strange play there as he'll wind up with an infield single. Richard Urban will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch inside, the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. 1-0 pitch on the way. This is blistered into right center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Long throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Darren Poirier will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Poirier.
There he goes. Pitch swung on and missed the throw, but he'll hold on to it as he'll just regroup here. He's running again. Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field, and for the second time in the inning, the gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run.
Now batting, right fielder, Ricky Hammond.
It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, as this is now a 7-run ball game. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Corey Seager will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Corey Seager.
He's set. Here it comes. There goes the runner. Ground ball right side. There is Pedroia on to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. Sebastian Bruno will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Bruno.
Carlos Gonzalez steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Starting in the National League West, the Colorado Rockies allowed 5 hits in the game as they got a road win against Arizona, 8-2. Their win streak continues to climb at 12 games. Adam Liberator got his 3rd win this season